What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky Pete back with all the news after week 4 of the preseason in our Los Angeles Crusaders franchise. The Crusaders picked up their second win of the preseason, moving to 2-2, and Preseason Sherman looks like the real deal. We definitely feel comfortable with him as our backup moving forward. He's not going to take over Stuart Denny. That's not even a debate. Stuart Denny is our guy. We're moving forward with him, but I'm happy to know that Sherman looks like he is a capable backup. Now, I accidentally advanced past the preseason stuff, so we can't check the stats. I don't believe. I was definitely planning on doing that. Let's see. We'll give it a shot, but I don't think it's going to work. That said, we definitely like what we saw from Azur. He looked very, very good in the preseason. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it. That's fine. Azur got 2 interceptions in the preseason. We saw our backup middle linebacker, Beckwith, get an interception, as well as Reed. So we drafted a lot of new defensive players. We really wanted them to kind of step up into their roles, and they did that immediately. We saw immediate return from some of our rookies throughout the preseason. Now, a lot of them were playing backups. Can they keep that up in the regular season against starting players? I don't know. We'll see, but I definitely feel pretty comfortable and happy for some of our younger guys. As you see, Azur, with that superstar development trait, has already moved into our second overall cornerback. We've seen him do a lot of stuff throughout the preseason that makes us think he is going to be a very, very special player. We're going to throw some time into Sherman and Reed as well, our 3 guys with good development trait. Denard has it as well, but I like these younger guys. We're going to try to focus on them for now and see what we can do. See if we can get these guys some XP to work with, because, you know, they're going to be the future of our team. Throughout this series, we really haven't had a cornerback that we loved outside of LeJean Knight. Now, we like the Mukamara a lot, but I'm talking about like a guy that we looked at as the cornerstone of our secondary for quite a while in terms of cornerbacks anyway. And we saw that in LeJean Knight, and then he left us in free agency to go to the New York Giants, the team that we just played. But right now, I feel pretty comfortable. I feel pretty good with a lot of the young talent that we have right now. And it's going to be interesting to see how they do moving forward. Again, I know I kind of screwed up by moving forward without checking the stats. I meant to do that. But you know what? Moving forward, our first game is against the Bills. I definitely feel like this is a pretty winnable game for us right now. We can briefly look at some of the draft picks that are going to be coming this way. Le'Veon Boyd, Marcus Chester, Travis Joe, Martin Robertson, and Damon Henry. The projected top 5, Cale Craig is going to be here. If we look at some quarterbacks, 2 first-round quarterbacks. Maybe we'll go through like this. 1 running back projected in the first round. Nobody until the 6th round there. 3 first-round wide receivers. And man, wide receivers, they get all the height in this game. 5 first-round tight ends. Tight ends are definitely starting to emerge. And a 6'7" vertical threat. That's somebody to keep an eye on. That could be interesting. 2 left tackles in the first round. No guards, but a second-round guard is usually a pretty good player. 1 center in the first round. That's pretty interesting. No right guards in the first 3 rounds. No right tackles in the first 2 rounds. 1 left end going in the first round through projections. 3 right ends. 4 defensive tackles. 1 left outside linebacker. 1 middle linebacker. 1 or 2 right outside linebackers. 2 cornerbacks. 1 free safety. And 2 strong safeties. Alright, there you have it. And Boyd's somebody to keep an eye on for us. That could be an interesting pickup. To say the least. Injury report, Jesus King did go down with an injury last week. Let's see, and it is not serious. Lucky for us, he will be okay for the start of the season. It is going to be an interesting one, guys. It's all on the line this season. This is our last season with the Crusaders, at least playing the games. We might do some sim stuff with it afterwards, move back to 15-minute quarters. I really want to make it happen this season, though, guys. I think we have a pretty solid team. Let's fix our depth chart going into the regular season, and we'll kind of talk about everybody as we do it. Stuart Denny, our starting quarterback. Preseason Sherman, our backup. Reginald McElroy, the 3rd string. At running back, we have Devin Golden, Jesus King, and Weisler Moats. Chauncey Green is going to be the fullback. We definitely used him a lot last year. Yacob Moody, Keyston Mack, Chase Cross, Shakir Gayton, Julius Baker, and Pune Mendenhall going to be our 6 wide receivers here. And I definitely like the playbook in terms of getting Moody and Mack more involved. I think that's going to be awesome for us and could open up our passing game to something we didn't really see last year. Ryan McNeil, again, he's going to be a lot more involved this season, guys. He's going to have a lot more opportunities with this new playbook, and I'm very, very excited about that. I really was planning on putting Chauncey Green as the backup tight end, but Buck Ware just had a monster preseason for what we were expecting from him. At the very least, we're going to start him off in this backup role. If he doesn't perform at that point, we will move Chauncey Green over. Interesting to see Ivan Guy, our right tackle's rated a 71 overall. What is his catch? He only has 24 catch. How in the world is he a 71 overall tight end? That's so weird. Offensive line, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. That last game, our running game was awesome, and I wonder if that has to do with our signing of our new left guard there. Well, left tackle converted to left guard. I think that'll be pretty good for us, though. Shelby Harris didn't have a great season for us last year. It's going to be interesting to see. I wonder if he's starting to decline a little bit, or if he was just overshadowed on that left side by Khalil Mack. That's very much a possibility. Matthew McCown did have a good season for us until his injury. Keegan Gibson, again, another good season. Price had a sack in the Super Bowl. I'm pretty stoked about that. We're going to have to see what he can do in that backup defensive tackle spot. Khalil Mack, obviously, our left outside linebacker there. We don't really have... we're just going to play Zeke Hickman there. Raynard Ray, Hunter Hurst filling in for Brandon Spikes now, but Hurst had a monster preseason, getting tackles everywhere across the field. And then Beckwith had an interception too, so that's somebody else to keep an eye on. We'll have to see who plays better between the two and who secures that number 2 spot. Bola Asante, the right outside linebacker, but I like Roy Harris a lot. I really need to find a way to get Roy Harris more involved. At cornerback, we are going to do Azur up at the top of the list here. I mean, Denard's our best statistically, but I like some of these other guys better. I'm not gonna lie, I really do. We're gonna try to move forward like this, maybe. I don't know, guys. Everything is up for grabs. The way I see it is Azur had a monster preseason after being, you know, a first-round pick for us. He's a guy I feel really comfortable with. I definitely like what I saw from him, though, and I think he's going to be a good player. Sherman hasn't been making a whole lot of plays for us, but he definitely has the potential. Maybe we should look between Sherman and Reed. Let's see. Yeah, we need to go Sherman. Sherman has our best coverage. He hasn't made a whole lot of plays. He doesn't have great catch. But, you know, he is pretty good at defending the pass. Damian Reed's going to get our 3rd spot, Denard our 4th, and Campbell the 5th. This could change, and I expect this to change throughout the season. You know, we're just going to have to kind of see how everybody steps up to the plate, if they do step up to the plate. Jimmy Mosley at free safety, Ofisa Okafor at strong safety. We're going to try Olsen here, because I definitely like his attributes. Now, Javian Mitchell's been a very good backup for us, including getting an interception in that final preseason game. That's something to keep an eye on. Better coverage, but man, I don't know. I like the potential playmaking abilities from Olsen. I don't know, actually. Maybe we should go Mitchell. Mitchell has better catch too. And then hopefully we can get Olsen opportunities. You know, Mitchell didn't do anything to deserve being demoted, I don't think. So we'll keep Mitchell there. Ofisa Okafor, I'm pretty sure he was an 80 overall last year, I feel like. So to see him down to the 78, I wonder if he's getting a little worse. I don't know. Chuck Vaughn's going to be our kicker still. Marquette King, our punter. Kick return game. Chase Cross and Azur are going to split time there. And Chase Cross is going to be our punt returner as well. Marquette King going to be our kickoff guy. Long snapper, our center there. And Devin Golden going to be the 3rd down back. Guys, the preseason is over. It is time to jump into the regular season. The Los Angeles Crusaders will be taking on the Buffalo Bills in week number 1, and I will see y'all there. Later.